Hey there, we're going to go over a couple of quick definitions from the ACT list of 100 topics. So first we're going to talk about integers. So integers are just whole numbers. And so that means that anything on a number line here that is a whole number is considered an integer. And that includes all positive numbers, all negative numbers, and zero. And that's about it. So integers, and this can go on indefinitely, and so can it in the positive direction. So those are all considered integers. Anything that falls in between here is not considered an integer. So 0.5 is not an integer. Okay, it needs to be a whole number. Now let's talk about rational versus irrational numbers. So this one's a little bit tougher. So rational numbers versus irrational numbers. And a rational number is just a number that can be represented by by a ratio. So for example, if I say 231/3, that is a rational number because it can be represented by a ratio of two numbers. Okay, so two whole numbers here. This is considered rational. Now, sometimes there are certain numbers, for example, the square root of 2. And when we get the square root of 2, it's 1.4, blah, 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 blah. And this number can never be represented by a fraction or by a ratio of two numbers. And so neither can the square root of 3, for example, and neither can pi. So these numbers here that can't be represented by a ratio or a fraction here are considered irrational numbers. So hopefully that is pretty clear so that you are able to understand what questions are being asked of you on the ACT. Thanks, and see you in the next video.